Hey y'all, are you guys ready for the next scavenger hunt prompt? I'm still on my last book, but let's see who the next booktuber is and what prompt they have in store for us.
Hi readers, I'm Lori and my channel here on Booktube is Books, Ink, and Paper, and I'm so excited to be participating with Danni at Danni.Dabbles for this bucket list readathon 2025. I am going to be reading along with you for all of these challenges and prompts. So I wanted to recommend a couple of books to you that align with my prompt, which I created, which is called All the Books. So it's read a book about a book or a book within the book. Magpie Murders by Anthony Horowitz. This is the first in the Susan Ryland series. I am on book 3 coming up soon, and I love this series. So this is a book within a book. This is about Alan Conway, who's a bit of a curmudgeon-y guy, and Susan is his editor. And something happens to Alan early on in the book, and she's trying to figure out what the clues might be in his manuscript. Meanwhile, there's an Atticus Pund novel, the newest one in the series within this book, and he has a murder to solve as well. Loved it. And then this one is The Binding, which I've had on my shelves for a while and have not read. This is Bridget Collins. This is a fantasy 19th century England setting where there is a bookbinder, and the bookbinder accepts people who come in with difficult memories that they want to get rid of. They bind those memories in the book, and the memories for them disappear, and the difficulty behind them also disappears. Emmett Farmer is a young guy who's had a bit of a mental health issue, and he's invited to work at the bookbinders. While he's there, he's told not to go in this one specific room, but he discovers that there's a book about him in that room. So his life will be completely altered as a result of what he finds. I can't wait to get to this one, and I can't wait to see what you're reading along the way through this readathon. So happy reading.
Lori, you actually took one of the books that I have on my TBR as a recommendation. I was going to say that I was going to read Magpie Murders, and I might still. So that might still be the book that I get to in the month of November, because it has been one that has been on my TBR for a very, very long time. And I love a book within a book. This is one of my favorite things, although I don't read a ton of books that have it in there. So I'm excited to see what all the recommendations and what all of you get up to within this month, because I'm just going to be adding books to my TBR left and right, I'm sure. But I do have another book that I'll tell you that might go on my November TBR, because it's another book that I have been meaning to get to for a minute. And I think if it's, the synopsis is a little bit of a jumble and doesn't really make sense, but I've heard about this book, and I think there's a book within a book, and that's If on a Winter's Night, a Traveler. This book is told in second person, and I'm pretty sure that the experience that you are having is the people in the book are talking to you, which obviously that's what second choice or second person is, but it's like if you're reading about two readers and their experience, and so I'm pretty sure they're reading a book that's within the book. It's very meta. I'm not sure I understand, but I do also, with my That's Not Normal challenge that I'm doing this year, want to read a book in second person. And so this fits that as well. So it's a year-long challenge along with this prompt for Bucket Listathon. So I think this might be the one that I pick up, but Magpie Murders is one I want to read as well. So maybe I'll do both. I can surely read like 30 books in a month, right? The recommendation I want to give for you guys, if you are struggling to find a book within a book, is one of my favorites from last year, and that's The Book of Doors. If you guys are looking for a book that is set in the real world, but you have fantastical books that exist in this, the one that you are following in this book is The Book of Doors. And The Book of Doors is a book that will allow somebody to walk through any door, but it will take them anywhere in the world. So if they can think about in Italy, a little shop in Italy, they can walk through their bedroom door and step right onto the streets of Italy. And this bookshop worker, I can't remember her name, but she has an elderly patron who comes almost every evening and eats dinner in the bookshop while she's closing, and he ends up passing away. And he leaves her the Book of Doors. and she travels with it, but she doesn't realize in traveling with it and in having this book in her possession that she's opening herself up to a world that is more nefarious than she originally expects it to be. It's also a story regarding grief and keeping the ones around you close, understanding and knowing the people who are in your daily lives. And I think it's lovely. It gave me Addie LaRue vibes. I'm not saying that it is at that level because Addie LaRue is one of my all-time favorite books, but I do think that it had those vibey feelings as I was reading it. So if you're looking for a book within a book, this is one I highly recommend. And as I said, I expect you guys to give me all the recommendations in the Discord so I know what you guys are reading and I can look into them myself to see which ones I want to add to my TBR, which is not the point of this readathon to add to my TBR, but you know, it's gonna happen inevitably. Also, don't forget to go and give Lori's channel some love. She is absolutely lovely and I want to grow our community, so make sure you go and support her and await the next prompt. I'll see you guys in a few days.